Good evening, my friends. How are you today? Look at a point that many men do not take into consideration when a woman allows you to enter her intimate world. She is not just looking for physical pleasure and that's it. In fact, she is opening a door for you to the depths of her soul, within her touches and her breaths, in stories from her past, her fragility, her attempts to control, or perhaps her boundaries that sometimes shout. But we have become accustomed to dealing with the intimate relationship as if it were a passing thing, like any other daily detail. Let me make something very important clear before we continue. The content we will discuss here is intended for married couples and addresses topics related to marital and emotional life from a psychological and behavioral perspective. These are very sensitive topics. The information you are about to hear is general and may not apply equally to every relationship or every couple, because every couple has their own nature, different circumstances, and different life context. Therefore, we advise anyone who is not married or is under the legal age not to watch this video out of respect for values and morals, and also to keep it in the appropriate context. It is also very important to tell married people to deal with these topics with maturity and understanding. Be aware of individual differences and not generalize any behavior or conclusion to all people. Enjoy and be responsible. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell button to receive all the new content. Let's begin. We have often forgotten to notice, listen, and feel the true depth. What could happen if you focused a little on the way she expresses herself? Then you might start to see her true nature. Let's not blame women at all. This is just a call for men to wake up, especially those who fall into the same trap every time. Those who confuse desire with love, who see submission as evidence of emotion, or who think that the body means that the heart is with them. An intimate relationship is not just a movement. It is basically a dialogue. Women might use the relationship as a way to express control, or bring up old wounds that have not yet healed, or even try to impose their dominance. If you are really looking for a pure relationship with a real spiritual and emotional connection, then it is not good for you to ignore these signs, because the truth is that some women do not enter the bed to love you, but to test your strength. They make you lose your balance and absorb your energy. A woman might. A woman who never raises her voice in her entire life, but at this moment, she controls you without you noticing. You think that you are the one who is in control because you are successful or confident in yourself. But come on, see what happens when she changes the rules behind closed doors. She might take over the leadership not only with her body, but with your mind as well. You think that you are the one who is in control of everything. But the truth is that you are walking to her rhythm. She is the one who controls the speed of pleasure and pulls you into her world and makes you shake without you realizing it. A woman who has this ability is not always motivated by self-confidence. Sometimes the reason is a desire for emotional control. She's testing your strength. Will you collapse under her influence? Will you acquit yourself after her satisfaction? Will you give her the right to determine your value? You think that you are living a pleasure trip, but in reality, you are standing on the edge of losing yourself. Because if you lose your focus here, you will lose it in other aspects of your life. Also, my friend, the bed is not separate from your life. In fact, it is a mirror that reflects who you are. The way she deals with you in these moments reveals how much she respects you, or the opposite. If she is always the one who leads, controls, and initiates, and you let all of this pass without stopping her or balancing things, then in her eyes, you are not the man she should follow. With the absence of respect, there is no such thing as true love. She may be attracted to your body. She may like your energy, but the confidence in your leadership is not there. The true leader cannot be a leader in public only, but also in secret. Leadership here is not harshness or violence. It is a calm strength, a steady presence, and steadfastness that is not affected, even if she tries to distract you. The real test is not only in your cleverness in bed, but in your ability to remain composed in front of others. Many people fail this test because they confuse physical closeness with hidden control. If a woman feels that she can drive you in bed, believe me, she will take you to areas of distraction, emotional addiction, and loss of your identity. You will find her distancing herself and changing. She might leave you, and then you will ask yourself why this happened, and the reason is that you were never the leader in this relationship. You were just someone looking for her satisfaction through your obedience. But now, the time has come for you to return your full presence, even in your weakest moments. True leadership appears as soon as the light goes out, and believe me, not the disagreements or even the betrayals. They are the most difficult moments in any relationship. The most difficult moment, in fact, is when a man discovers that the woman he thought would give him everything was never there. A woman may appear submissive, fulfilling all your requests, showing boundless loyalty. But sometimes this submissiveness is not love. It is just an escape from an inner pain or from a reality she is unable to face. Like a woman who does not look you in the eye and turns her back every time and tells you to take her as you want. You think that she is submissive because she loves you, but in reality, she disappears, not wanting to see, feel, or face her feelings at that time. A body without a soul remains in front of you, and you fall into the trap. You think that you are desirable, special, and acceptable, but the truth is that you are just a name on a long list. You were never meant to be. She was hiding, and you did not notice. You thought that the giving of her body meant that she was open to you. But what was actually happening was a kind of self-warning. The woman who disappears in bed is often hidden from herself from the beginning, and this is not the one with whom you can build anything, because no matter how much pleasure you have, you will leave her embrace, and you will feel that there is something missing in something precious, something sacred that was not present. Communication, safety, exposure, true intimacy. Your heart deserves a woman who no longer wants to just use you, but wants to understand you, to see you for real. There is another type of woman who enters your life with striking confidence, a strong presence, a look that penetrates you. And in bed, she reverses the roles, lights up the light, holds the reins of the situation, and makes you see her making a scene. Their heroine is not you, but her image. She is not making love. She is presenting herself as a slave, not connected to your soul, but taken by its reflection. You and she are just a background in her own theater. And of course, we will not say that self-confidence in an intimate relationship is something wrong. But when a woman needs an audience to feel that she is beautiful, she must stop and think, because this is not confidence. This is anxiety. This is addiction to someone believing her. A woman who does not feel her peak until she is seen by someone. And what is truly painful is that men sometimes confuse this show with real intimacy, thinking that they have found a liberated, outgoing woman who is not afraid of anything. But the truth is that she is afraid of everything, especially when she is honest with herself, because the truth needs calm, needs silence, needs real exposure. But she and the camera in her mind run away from this. She knows when to raise her voice and scream to make you feel that you are the king. And she knows how to move to delude you that you are the best. But the truth is that you do not love her. You love her image, her mask, her acting. And the more you cling to her performance, the further you get from her reality. Because a woman who really wants you doesn't need a mirror to see herself. She needs your presence. She doesn't care about her looks as much as she cares about how you feel about her. She doesn't want to pretend, but wants to surrender herself sincerely. If you are still running after someone who needs someone to see her so she feels that she is alive, then you're not running after love. You're running after an illusion. And an illusion may seem tempting. It may wax your arrogance, but arrogance was never love. And when the show ends, what will be left? And I am nothing because you were not built on real ground. Women drown you in giving, cooking, cleaning, attention, and nights that you think will last your whole life. So you think that you have won everyone. But the truth is that she doesn't give you from her own wealth. She gives you out of fear. Fear that you will reject her or leave her. So she compensates for this with performance. All of this appears to be love, but in reality, it is an attempt to succeed in keeping you. A woman gives you her body before revealing herself to you. She doesn't love you. She is trying to buy you and keep you by any means. The problem is that most men don't. Oh, take care, because when someone treats you like a king, it becomes difficult. Difficult to stop and ask if she cares about my heart or not. But you have to ask, because the woman who truly loves you won't only focus on your attention. She will care about your comfort, your reassurance, your feelings, your growth, not just the loud voice you heard from her last night. If all she cares about is knowing how to please you without asking you about your dreams or feelings, then you are not in a relationship. You are in a situation. You give her attention and she gives you body. This relationship may seem exciting at first, but it will not last, because the man who searches for depth gets tired of being just a recipient of service and starts looking for someone who understands him. The woman who pleases all the time is not evil. She is afraid of being rejected if she stands, afraid of leaving her if she shows ungratefulness. And it is up to you, as a mature man, to realize this. Don't take advantage of her weakness, because if you build a relationship on her fear, you will destroy it and you will destroy yourself with her. You will feel love, but as a service, and this is not love. It is attachment wearing a facade of sincerity. So ask yourself, is she giving you from her love? And am I from her shame that she closes you? True love does not beg or give in. True love stands firm, breeds, and honors. And if you are not able to accept her on this level, then do not confuse her effort with emotional security. Choose peace, not a temporary offer. And no. After we have revealed the cyber secrets that few talk about out loud, the ball is in your court. Did you think that women did not have these desires? Have you tried noticing these signs in your personal life? If you have the courage to admit it, write this sentence in the comments. I now understand what was not said. We want to know who among you understood the message and who is still reading the relationship from the surface only. And do not forget to share the video with anyone who needs to open their eyes. A big salute to everyone who has the courage to be an aware man, not just a spectator. And with that, today's video is over. Bye, my friends. I love you all.